Hey everybody, happy holiday weekend. I don't even know what holiday it is because I've been in the house so long, but I heard it was a holiday. So happy holiday weekend. Anyway, I'm so excited. Before we get started, I would like everybody to like, comment, and subscribe. Like, comment, and subscribe to Jackie with a Q. All right, I'm going to have some in the upcoming months. I'm going to have some fabulous merchandise that I'm going to be selling. I just thought I'd tell you guys ahead of time. But anyway, again, welcome to Jackie with a Q. So today, we're talking about the Brandi versus Monica, right? So this has been a much highly anticipated versus, right? And I've been waiting on it. I like both girls. Like both girls, right? And they're both great in their own right, right? Some may say that Brandi may be a little more accomplished than Monica. Maybe she is. But, I was anticipating, waiting on it, right? And what I didn't know, I have to research it, but what I heard, I meant to research it, was that the only Grammy, which I was shocked, I don't know if it's true or not, that the only Grammy both of them have is the song they did together, right? So that's coincidental if that is true. I don't know. But anyway, I want to research that, come back to you guys. But anyway, this was highly anticipated. I saw at the beginning of the credits that it was filmed in Tyler Perry's studio. Couldn't wait. And, I waited. Now, let me tell y'all something. I watched the verses, but I don't watch them in its entirety. This is the first one that I took out time today. Now, I watched it that night, bits and pieces, but I watched it in its entirety today. And I had to talk about it today while it was still fresh on my mind. I got my little notes and everything, right? Because I didn't want to, miss out on anything, right? But I watched it in its entirety. Now, I have watched quite a few of them almost in entirety, like DMX's Snoop, John P. Key, and whoever that was, he was versusing with. I can't even remember. Jill Scott and Erykah Badu, and what's the guy named Teddy Riley, and whoever that was, he was versusing with. I can't even remember, but I do watch them, but I just don't really watch them in entirety, right? Because I'd be doing something else. That's 3 hours. It's a long time for me to just sit right there and look at you, right? Unless it's a movie, but I watch it and I keep up with it, right? But I watched this today in its entirety. And the reason why I waited until today is because when it was happening, I was too busy on social media listening to all the comments, right? And reading all the comments and listening to what everybody had to say. And, we was discussing it in my house. Everybody in my house was, was watching it, right? So it was a big deal. This was epic. This was epic, right? So highly anticipated, like I said. And, they're both, which I didn't know, they're both child stars. Monica had been singing since she was 12 or something like that. Brandi too, or whatever. No, Brandi was being an actress, but, she started young as well, right? And, Brandi has some iconic songs that I love, and like I said, my friends on social media, especially my vocalists. So there was two different perspectives. My friends that are vocalists and artists and singers, they said that Monica could never beat Brandi, right? That was their take on it. That's their opinion, right? So I was really, excited to watch it, but I had something to do, and then I went to bed. I don't know, I was doing something. But anyway, that was, I couldn't wait to see it because my vocal friends, I admire them. You know what I mean? Because they're great. I can't sing, and I don't know how to listen to music like they do, like notes and this and that, and all the words they use. I don't know anything about that. All I know is when I see them, if they sound good, right? So I couldn't wait to watch it in its entirety, because in my mind, I was thinking, Brandi has a bigger catalog than Monica, right? That I know of, maybe hits or something like that, right? So anyway, I listened to everybody's comments. I watched it in its entirety. Now let me tell you what I saw. First of all, like I said, it was done in Tyler Perry's studio. I don't know if I said it or not, but I noticed that it was done in Tyler Perry's studio, right? And I also noticed, I'm very analytical. So I noticed, and it disturbed me just a tad, that, the sign said Brandi and Monica. Brandi was in white, Monica was in black. Now, visually and from a creative perspective, it looked good. But to me, it was like a little subliminal message. And as I was watching all throughout the Verses, it looked like Brandi might have been in charge. Now, I don't know if anybody's in charge. In Verses, I thought somebody put it together, Timberland or whoever put it together, and they people come on, right? But it looked like she might have been in charge. I'm thinking to myself that Monica say, the Brandi's people say, listen, we're going to put this on, we're going to do this, all we need you to do is come. Or did Monica say, y'all put that shit together, I'll be there, I'll be through, I'm going to fall through, right? I don't know, but that's what it kind of looked like, it felt like to me. But again, I admire both of them, and they both have some great accomplishments. Now, it was so much for me to take in, right? I had to get a few notes going, guys. So, I liked at the beginning of the Verses that Kamala Harris came on. That was wonderful. Both of these ladies did this for the culture, right? We needed this, right? And the fact that Kamala came on there, reminds us that we're not this. Yeah, this is entertaining, this is fun, but we got work to do, and the work that we have to do is to vote, right? So I like that. I really like that, and Kamala, I hope we're putting our trust in you and Biden, and I hope you guys do something for us. All right, but at any rate, so let me see what my notes is saying here. So, I told you about the Grammy. Somebody researched that, let me know, but I got to see. But they say the only Grammy they have, and I find that hard to believe for Brandi, but maybe, right? Now, the thing about Brandi and Monica for me, Brandi has always, she was a child, she acted, she sang, and then there came a period that she stopped. She reached the sky, she was at the top, and then she stopped, right? And a lot of times, and I don't know if she stopped for personal reasons, she wanted to raise her child, she was going through something, she was tired because she'd been doing it a long time. I don't know why she stopped. But a lot of times, as an artist or a performer, whoever you are, when you stop, especially when you stop and you're at your peak, right? When you stop, when you return, the expectations of your audience is that you were better than when you left. I don't see that with Brandi. Not taking anything away from her voice, right? But I'm saying as far as the songs. Now then, Monica, on the other hand, even though she didn't blow up to be this, she didn't blow up to this big, major, big to-do, even though I think she sounds better than a whole lot of folks. She didn't blow up like that, but she has remained consistent, right? And current, which is important. Which is important when you're trying to get a bag, to stay current. Even if you're not trying to get a bag, you just love your audience, right? So she stayed current. She's never been out of the light, right? So that's important. Now I'm gonna need y'all to help me with this, right? I'm gonna need your help. I'm begging you for your help. What in the Whoopi Goldberg did Brandi have on, right? Now, I'm sure that jacket cost a lot of money. I am not taking that away from her. I'm sure that outfit was $40,000. I'm sure. What I'm saying was her outfit was so distracting to me. I see everything, right? And her outfit was distracting. Let me tell y'all something. Sometimes when I'm sitting in church or sitting anywhere at work, especially at work, somewhere, if something distracts me, it just throws me all off, right? And I get to kiki and giggling about it by whoever's sitting next to me, right? So when I saw that outfit, it was confusing. I couldn't get any understanding out of it, right? Now, Monica, on the other hand, I couldn't understand what she had on either. For this to have been Tyler Perry's studio, the lighting wasn't right to me, right? I don't know if that was done purposely again, but the lighting wasn't right. I couldn't really see what Monica had on. I saw later the next day or something on whatever YouTube or social media site I was on, that was a very cute Fendi outfit. Very form-fitting. It was cute, right? And Monica's tall and lean. She looks good in her clothes, right? So that was cute, but you couldn't see it while they were sitting in the studio, which I didn't really care for. Or maybe because Brandi's situation was taking so much of the energy, I don't know what it was, right? But when I looked at Brandi, she looked like a 2020 newer version of Whoopi Goldberg. I could not believe, and I'm thinking, where's her camp? Who is her people that allowed that to come on to something as epic as this? This is what you put on. That's what you put on that. It just like you didn't really put no effort into it, or maybe that's your style. It looks a little like hobo chic, but it just, and then the pants was oversized. Jacket was big. It was colorful. Now the jacket would have been cute had she just had on some black leggings. Let me tell you what she could have did. She could have put on a little black tube top, little black leggings, the jacket, fly. She'd have been fly. And then put some thigh boots on, some real pretty sexy, shoes. She'd have been together. Because I'm sure the jacket is, I don't know if they advertised the jacket like that, but I couldn't take my eyes off. I couldn't understand it, right? Now, then you got Monica, who looks like she put some effort into what she had on, right? And then y'all, Brandi kept sitting there. She kept trying to put her foot on the stool. You know how you catch your heel on the stool? It wouldn't catch. So she looked uncomfortable, right? She didn't look comfortable, right? So then, I couldn't understand them shoes. Them shoes look. I'm gonna tell you what she looked like. She looked like a cross between your auntie and your grandmama, and not the young auntie, right? So I was confused about them shoes, and then she turned to the side, right? And I looked, and lo and behold, she had a kitten heel. That outfit didn't call for a kitten. If anything, I'd have preferred she put on some big chunky boots. That would have did better. Completed the whole outfit. She had on a kitten heel. And then it looked like she had some black stockings. So I'm like, is them aunties go to grocery store shoes? Or is them grandma slides? Like, what is those? What is those, right? I'm looking at her, and I said, you know what? I'm going to tell you what they is. Now, all you good Christian folks know what I'm about to say. Now, when you go to church, let me take a drink. I had to take a drink on this. Hold on. When you go to church on first Sunday, for all us good Baptist Christian folk, right? And, mother so-and-so, she got her good church shoes, and then before the service over, she done put it on her slides. That's what Brandi looked like she had on Mother Smith's slides, right? I couldn't, it was so distracting for me. I couldn't really quite, I had to tell myself, Jackie, focus, listen to the music, it was hard for me to focus because I just wanted to laugh, right? I was like, what in the fuck does she have on, right? But anyway, we was waiting on this, it was good. But I'm going to tell you what it looked like. Brandi was overly gracious and she had a lot of admiration for Monica. Looked like she was just overdoing it, period, right? Now, I don't know what the beef was between Brandi and Monica. I remember it. I always often wondered, was it an industry beef? Did the industry make this beef between them, or was it a real beef? Don't know. Because I want to remember that they didn't record that song in the studio together. I can't remember, but it seems like I remember that they didn't record it together. But at any rate, it looked forced. It looked fake. And then in one while I looked at Monica, she had set the mic down and she just sitting there looking like, I'm ready to go home, right? And then Brandi said something to her and handed her the mic and she held it down. She didn't put it to, just looked like Monica was over it, right? And then, it was a lot of little sly, subliminal shade thrown by Brandi. And, Brandi ain't at that girl. Monica is that girl. She about that life, right? Brandi is not. So Brandi was saying stuff and it was coming out corny, and I don't know if Monica caught the wave, she caught the bad energy, and she just, she was there. Because like I said, it looks to me like Brandi's folks put it together. Whoever put it together, Monica said, well, fuck it, y'all keep talking about I'm coming. Here I come. That's what it looked like. She said, here I come, I'm coming, right? So I don't know, but it just looked forced. It looked forced, right? It didn't look real. Now, in my opinion, if there was a winner or a loser, Monica won. Now, the songs that Brandi picked, I'm sure she got some better ones. I didn't care for that song that Warren Campbell produced. I didn't care for that song called Full Moon that they keep talking about. I was like, oh, I never heard of Full. Let me hear it. I didn't get it. I didn't get it. I didn't get it. You know, it's not memorable. I don't know what they said. You know, it didn't stick. You know what I mean? So for me, I'd already said in my mind Monica was going to win, even though Brandi's catalog may be larger than Monica's. In my mind, as a full performer or entertainer, the look, you know, your look is, if you're an entertainer, your look is your brand, right? Monica always looks put together. She always looks snatched. She always looks pretty in the face. You know, she always looks together. So, and I like Monica's style of singing. Yes, Brandi can sing. She probably can hit notes and do. I've heard people say all kinds of stuff that words I don't even know. But I'm sure vocally she's all that, right? But for me, as far as the style of singing, I like Monica. Now, it just so happened that I'm listening to every song. That's why I listened to it, because I wanted to be fair in my decision. But still, to me, Monica won, right? I'm happy that they did this. Like I said, I just wish that Brandi would have put on something else, because that was so distracting. And you know, a lot of times when women gain weight, they'll layer it up, because it looked like when she turned one time, it looked like she had an old vest up under there. I said, not the vest. You got a vest too? You know, I don't know who's on her team, or even if she allowed anybody to tell her what to put on. But if it was me, my outfit would have been more memorable than the songs. Y'all have been still talking about what I had on today, tomorrow, and the next day, right? But, you know, like I said, it was for the culture. They gave us what we wanted. We thank you, Monica and Brandi. You know what I'm saying? It seems like I heard somebody say, I saw it on the internet, Keisha Cole and somebody, and she said yes. I just can't remember who the somebody is. I said I was going to try to remember, but I forgot. But I want to say it was Ashanti. I don't know who it was. But Keisha Cole said yes to somebody's. I don't know who it was. I got to research that. I'll come back and tell you guys. But anyway, you know, we got what we have been anticipating, even though it looked forced, even though it was a lot of fake admiration going on. Brandi was doing a little too much talking. You know, I think it would have been better, guys. You know, like the ones I seen, except for maybe Snoop and DMX, everybody was in their prospective places, like in their own places, in their own studios, or their own homes. And I think had they been, because it looked like y'all forced them together, right? So had they been in their own homes or their own studios or their own situations, they would have been free to be them, and it would have come off better. Because I'm telling you, when I watch all of them, everybody has a camaraderie, everybody's laughing. It's not like forced. It's not like a beef existed. It's just like, we're doing this for the music. We're doing this because we love it. I didn't see that with them. It looked hella fake. Okay. I would have appreciated if they had been in their own basements or something. You know what I'm saying? But at any rate, y'all go around at the Brandi house and get them goddamn shoes and put them in the garbage. Okay. Anyway, thanks for watching Jackie with a Q today. Don't forget we got to vote. Don't forget that Black lives are still mattering. And don't forget to wear your goddamn mask. Matter of fact, I want them to create a law that if you don't have your mask, you go to jail. That's what I want. I want you to go to jail. Yeah, go to jail. That's what I want. All right. All right, guys. Everybody have a great day. Great weekend. You know, I'm going to be, you know, to all my friends who's watching this, I'm not ignoring you guys. But I got my phone on Do Not Disturb, because I'm going to be in the lab all weekend recording my book, right? I've got to get it done. You know, I give myself my own time frame, and I'm behind schedule. And I've got to take these days, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, and do some recording on my book, because I really want it done by the end of the year. So then I can start finding a publisher, or maybe I'm a self-publisher. I don't know what I'm going to do. But at least I want the content done by the end of the year. And the year is almost over, guys. I've been here in January. It's September already. And I ain't did shit. So I got to get busy on that. So I'm not ignoring nobody. I'm going to get with everybody, love everybody. But I got to be in the lab this weekend. All right, guys. Because I ain't going nowhere no damn way. So I'm making good use of my time and focus on me. So anyway, guys, have a great day. Thanks for watching Jackie with a Q. Everybody stay safe. Wear your mask. Stay down.